so happy she got attacked. She's been hurt for a couple days now. She ain't cracking at all. She can barely keep up. So when I got home from work on Friday, it was already a little bit dark. And so she got attacked right over by that wood pile. I came home just in time to save her. Let me get their food. Come on, little guy. Come on. You taking forever ever since you got caught. I think a raccoon probably caught her. But they doing good. Get them some water. Looking for fresh water. Maybe having to go a long way for it. But they're good. Let's see if we got any eggs. We don't see any eggs. That doesn't mean there aren't any. It just means I don't see any. But looking how it's all those feathers right there, I bet you there's an egg in there. Let's take a look. Yep, there go one right there. There's two. So we got two eggs. What we gonna do with them? I think we just leave them out until we get done with our walk. I ain't got much going on this morning. Put those boys right there. And we'll come back and get those. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I did on the trails here lately. Got them all nice and smoothed out with it being muddy. I came out here and I've been grinding these trails down with the four-wheeler. This is the perfect time, in my opinion, when it's muddy. This is the perfect time to widen the trails with the four-wheeler being able to slide a little bit. So you can see where making these turns, it's just widening out the trail. So I managed to come through here a couple times and clean this area out, so it looks a lot better. Like I said, the point was just getting all the trails inside the yard, and I managed to do so. And with it being so muddy, this area right here is getting broken down much quicker. Like the debris, the organic matter is breaking down faster with the mud. So I came out and I did all this. I show you a couple other areas where We made some good progress yesterday. And I also came out this weekend and really cleaned up the trails. Got a lot of the broken sticks up. Started me a fire on Saturday. I didn't, well shoot, I could do my morning walk out here. I did not, you see how wide I made it in here? Just from using the four-wheeler. I haven't brought Penny in here in a while. Except, well, I did. I brought it out here Saturday, so that's how I got a lot of the broken twigs and sticks and stuff up. I got two bucket loads of wood up out of the trails. So I might do that a couple times a week, just so I can clean up the area and get some stuff to burn every once in a while. But drove through, widened everything up a few times. This area is one of those areas that really got widened out right here. Just from trying to make this turn and sliding. The back wheels are catching some of this, but that's fine because I want it to be nice and smooth through here. A nice wide turn. That's gonna be perfect. And then through here, I widen this up pretty good. And I don't know, this area looks perfect right here. But now I pretty much got little circles everywhere. This area looks good. And that area, it needs some work. This area needs the most amount of work right here. But this is turning out great. I'm actually pretty happy with what is coming out of this whole thing. I just don't know what I'm still planning on doing with it. But right now we're just cleaning up the area. So that's what I'm doing. I have not much more that I need to do. I mean, I'm gonna clean all this up, and I guess I'll straighten out my trails, make sure that they look like I want them to look. But with my trails being as wide as this right here, they're gonna straighten themselves out eventually. Like, this wide makes for a nice little straightaway eventually. It's just gonna take time. I'm saying this is only my first year of doing this, so I got a ways to go. I'm gonna come through here. This is the area right here that I have the most problems with mud-wise. And basically coming around this turn right here, sometimes it's so muddy that I actually almost hit the fence. So I'm gonna clean this area out a little bit so that I can come in with a little bit better angle. And it'll make it so that the tractor can get in and out. So I also have decided I'm gonna start taking some of these stones or rocks from that boulder, and I'm gonna start laying these around in different areas of the yard, mainly on corner pieces. The bigger rocks, I'm gonna take those and just start, I don't know, they could double as somewhere to sit, and they can also double as, because right now it's just a rock pile. So I'll take some of these bigger pieces and put them on some of the stake markers. Like I put one at the corner of this yard, at the yard over here, maybe 2 or 3 of them at the corner. Then at the corner over at that other area, just so it'll always be like property marker of where the property line is. So even though the trails are gonna double as that. But let's go ahead and get out here on this walk. So I would put stone right here, and then put some more stone right there. Like that piece needs to get covered up because that's not accurate anymore. But let's get out here on this walk. Oh yeah, good morning, y'all.
Good morning, Shaw.
Get them boots cleaned out, got them all muddy. How you doing this morning? Another beautiful morning. Oh, look, something fell over in the creek. It looked like it just came straight up out the ground, like it ain't had no chance to make it. Look at that. Make you wonder if that tree could fall like that, because that just broke the root right out the ground. Well, it was a dead tree. And that one's not. Oh yeah. And so like I said, I've been doing a lot of fallen dead tree cleanup out my yard. And I really don't have that many fallen or that many more standing deads to bring down. That one's about to fall. Whew. But yep. From my yard, I probably got about maybe 10 trees that need to come down. And they'll come down on their own. And I just cut them up. Makes great firewood. So I contacted the guy about the bamboo, trying to go up to see his bamboo farm. I thought I was gonna go do it this weekend. He said they no longer do what is it called? They only do weddings now. They no longer do showings of the property. And I really just wanted to see what they did with the bamboo because I wanted to do something in my yard. So I was thinking, now I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna do bamboo in the yard or not. Still not sure. I do have, like I said, my trails are looking better, so I'm really not too worried about what's gonna go back there. Right now, I think I just need to spend maybe the next year just cleaning out the area instead of worrying about what I'm gonna put in. Because from what I noticed, it's like when you rush to put stuff in, it seems like you spend more time trying to thin it out. Like, I'm in a rush to get privacy. Nah, I ain't in a rush. I got enough privacy right now. I'm gonna try my best to get more. But I think just over time, if I let some of this stuff grow back naturally that's in there, I think that it'll fill in and cover up the areas that I don't want. And just from moving the trail so much, I feel like that's gonna be one of the main reasons why it's gonna be so thin in the back. But it'll thicken up over time. I just need to make it look as good as possible. So planning on doing little circles like I got in the yard and planting stuff inside those circles as I get them cleaned out. But I'm nowhere near that point. So really, like thinking about what I'm putting in the trails, this is probably the wrong time to think about that. Seeing how I still don't know what I plan on doing with the trails. Like, why put something in the trails? It really feels like all I'm gonna be doing is just keeping them maintained. And that maintenance really looks like riding a four-wheeler a couple times a week, which is cool with me. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoy it. That's what I did yesterday. I probably rode, I don't know, probably about 30, 40 minutes yesterday. Just trying to keep get those trails nice and smooth. I might do it again today if I get a chance. Right now, so focused on so many other things. Oh yeah. Things are going pretty good right now. I really ain't got much I can talk about. I'm serious. See, Friday, I didn't do a walk Saturday because I was dead tired Friday. Like, when I got home Friday, ducks got attacked when I got home. I was able to save them, but one got hurt pretty good. Not bad, but you could tell she ain't the same as she was. So she's not happy-go-lucky no more. But it's okay. She's still there. Whew. Hey, so Saturday, I didn't come out and do a morning walk because I was dead tired from Friday. I came out and did a hike Friday. Did my swim Friday and went to work Friday. But whoa, Friday, I went to work and there was no time off. Like, I'm saying, when I got to work, I didn't get a break until I left. And I got home at 8 o'clock. And boy, my ducks, hey, them boys was in the woods screaming. Well, they wasn't in the woods. One of them was back by the woods. She was screaming when I got home. And I was like, what's going on back there? She took off running. And then something seemed like it attacked her again, but I couldn't see her because it was just that time of dark, like dark, where I'm serious. From a distance, you can't see what's moving, but you can see the ducks running. And that's what the downfall of the ducks is, because what I'm saying is I can't see what's attacking them, but I can see them getting attacked. I can see them like running and flailing, trying to get away. And it's like, what is getting a hold of you that's making you act that way? And you can't tell. Only time you can tell is when you see whatever is big enough to pick it up and run off with a duck. So I managed to save her. I think it was a raccoon that probably came up out of some logs and probably took a couple swipes at him. It cut her. She bled a little bit, but it looked like she healing. This is the downside of doing stuff like this. Everybody who's told me about owning ducks and chickens so far, they always say you end up losing them to the wildlife. And I ain't gonna lie, that's what looks like what's going on. This is no fun, because I feel like, especially with it about to be daylight savings, it's only a matter of time before I start losing them, because this is when it's gonna start getting dark early. And they come home when they want to. And if we're not on the same time schedule, I feel like they're gonna be left outside. Because when I go to work, now with it getting darker, I'm almost gonna have to start putting them up before I go to work. Or try and get my kids to put them away for me. And oh, look at that squirrel right there chilling. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Basically, I feel like I'm about to start losing ducks. I got lucky coming home. I ain't gonna say lucky, I was blessed to come home on time the other day. I mean, Friday, if I'd have got home any later, I feel like I'd have another dead duck on my hands. Probably 2, because the other 2 got away. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We ain't even going that far. Yeah, the other 2 got away from it, so that was pretty cool. But a lot's going on. It's been hard for me to come out here and do these morning walks without talking about what's going on in my life, but since I still can't talk about it, it's been pretty hard. I feel like it's making me talk about stuff I don't be wanting to talk about. But how I feel, that's part of it. Uh-oh. Somebody left something out here, some clothing items. Yep, I ain't got nothing really going on today. I'm gonna go swimming, run some errands for work, for the business. That's pretty much it. Do some yard work maybe today. Today's my off day, so I get to relax a little bit. Monday is a day, well, I can't talk about it. Can't talk about it. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's making these walks real hard. My whole schedule is being thrown off, but I'm getting used to it. Actually, that's one thing I feel like I develop routines and I stick with them. And then when a routine, let's talk about that. Yesterday, I went to church. I didn't come out here and do a walk yesterday either. Nope. Did some yard work instead. Getting some things ready around the yard. But so yesterday, went to church and they talking about being a hero. Like, what does it mean to be a hero? So many different points came up yesterday, and I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we're humans, so we're gonna make mistakes. The whole being self-centered or about me being, it was 4 different villains that they say come at you. And I'm gonna be honest, I felt like every last one of those villains I feel like I deal with. The about me personality, I don't know. Like, I do these walks and I feel like it's really not about me. I feel like it's me trying to let people in. I ain't gonna lie, I don't like it 100% because I am the type of person who I feel like sometimes I do like to keep things to myself, or I'll be wanting to hold things in, but I like to share it. I like to to help others, especially if they're going through some of the things that I go through, which I know it's going to be random for people to go through some of the things that I go through, because I make things up as I go. I don't know how that sounds, but it's true. Well, man, these boots still, oh. Hey, so I went skating last night. It was pretty dead, which that's how I like it though, I ain't gonna lie. I'm serious, I don't go skating because of the people who are there. I could care less who be there. I really just want, oh, look at that chipmunk. That was pretty tight. Oh. I just go because I love to skate. So I go and I have fun, but it was very empty last night, and that's what I like, because that's like practice time for me and relax time. I don't have to think about nothing. I enjoy that. Yep. So I went last night. That jump was great. Plan on going. I don't know. I probably won't go this Thursday. I'm starting to just enjoy it when I go on Sunday. Now, I done looked up skating rinks in my area, and well, it's a lot of them, and they all seem to have adult nights. I did not know it was that many skating rinks in this area, and I'm from here. Some of these skating rinks I never even heard of before, and now it's like I'm finding skating rinks everywhere. I ain't went to a different one yet, but I'm about to start. I don't know. Matter of fact, find which one is the closest to the house, because I've just been going to the one I've always known, because that's where I've always gone. And heck, since COVID, well, right before COVID, one skating rink I used to go to with the family, they shut down because they had a flood, and they never opened back up. And then another one during COVID, they shut down, and they just was like, they were done. And that was the newest skating rink in the area. They were like, we're done. And that was pretty sad, because that was the biggest skating rink in the area too. And the closest one to my house. I mean, that boy was like 2 miles away. And they shut down. It might have been a little further than 2 miles. Might have been like 3. But they shut that boy down. So now, the closest one it's like 30 minutes. The one I go to, about 30 minutes from my house. Not too bad. I'm used to going about 45 minutes when I was in the military. Easily. No matter where I was stationed, it was like a 45-minute drive to get to a skating rink. And I used to do it on a regular basis, every weekend, at a minimum. But some bases had no skating rink, like Germany. Oh, I ain't been through here in 2 days, and I can tell. Plus it rained. Oh yeah, hey, it's another nice day. To be honest with y'all, I feel like I said, I don't know how much longer I don't know. I ain't trying to go into it. I feel like this is a bad walk though, because I feel like I still can't talk about nothing. And ain't nothing really going on in life. I mean, when I say nothing really going on, I got a lot. But it's just like, I don't know. I know what I want to talk about, and I feel like I can't. And that's okay. It ain't gonna be much longer. Not much longer. Oh, I told y'all, which y'all probably ain't seen it yet, but I finally went ahead and got my 3rd credit card out the way. I'm just waiting now for it to reflect on paper. I will be so happy when I have something in hand that reflects that I no longer owe on my 3rd credit card. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. And that's all because I'm saying I'm doing this little snowball and this debt calculator and all this stuff. And it's working. Whoa. It's working. As long as you can stay disciplined enough to stay on schedule, to stay on track. And I'm saying now it's starting to pick up. And I started doing all this stuff right around COVID. And that's when I realized that instead of working as many hours as I did, like on Friday, I feel like I used to do that all the time, and I never had the energy to get up and do anything else. And I'm gonna be honest, standing and cutting hair all day, that junk is stressful on the body. When I used to wear my Whoop, it actually said that standing up all day was harder on my body than any activity that I did. Like my heart rate skyrockets, it seems like, when I'm standing and cutting hair. I don't know why it is. So yeah, somebody finally cleaned all that stuff up. Thank you. But I don't know why it is, but it do. Because I'm telling you, when I got home Friday night, I feel like I slept all day Saturday. I don't know. 8 to 10 hours of standing, and I didn't eat anything either because I just didn't get a break. I messed around and just booked everybody too tight. Hey, the good thing is, the other week, I had a down week, a slow week. And because I had to reschedule some people, because I had, some people come in and check me out on that Friday. And then that Wednesday was real slow. I had like 2 haircuts last week, Wednesday. Not this past Wednesday week, the week before. And then last week, it was like there was no breaks in any of my days last week. Wednesday, it was packed, no room. Thursday, it was packed, no room. And Friday, I didn't even get a break, no room. Like Wednesday and Thursday, at least I got a break. Friday, no break. And so I was talking to one of my clients, and we were talking about, why I do my scheduling the way I do. And I was explaining to him, when I was in a walk-in shop or just sitting around the shop and cutting by whoever just walked in the door, it would be like Tuesday and Wednesday, you get no haircuts. None whatsoever. Then Thursday, well, for me, I'm saying, other people might get like one walk-in. We would fight over it on a Tuesday. It's like you just spent 8 hours sitting in a barbershop waiting on somebody to come in and get a haircut. And then you get none. And then you go home mad because you just sat there and talked with a bunch of guys for 8 hours and got nothing done. And then Thursday come around, you start picking up a couple haircuts. All the people who don't care about being super fresh for Friday night going out, all the people who don't want to sit around a barbershop all week on Saturday, they'll come in on Thursday. So you get a couple haircuts on Thursday. Then Friday, that's when people want to take off work, leave work early, or you're just beating the rush. So Friday is when everything starts to pick up, it seems like, in most barbershops. So then what happens? Friday and Saturday, you working 15-hour days just to make a 30-hour work week look like something. But you've already worked 60 hours. You just wasn't working the first. Well, you pretty much, yeah. I would say you worked about, 24, I would say 50 hours, 50 to 60 hours. And you're only getting paid really 30 of them. So you could just cut what you make per hour in half, if you ask me. How much you charge per haircut, just cut it in half. Because to me, that's what ends up ruining in a walk-in shop. So that's why I do appointments. See, what happens is, if people like the way you cut, then they're going to find a way to fit into your life. And see, with walk-ins, I feel like that don't work for me. Because it's too much sitting around waiting on somebody to show up. Then what I'm saying is you're less productive with the rest of your time. Any time sitting around waiting is time that you could be doing something else. What I'm saying is, if you're the type of person who has, you're in college or studying or something, then hey, maybe that worked for you. And especially if you're in a high traffic area where you get walk-ins, all through the week. But if you're doing something like that, you're in college, if you can sit down and study and focus when you ain't got nobody in your chair, then that sounds great. If you could be working on other business ideas, then that's great. But I'm telling you, Y'all must have let me walk past y'all once, because y'all just standing up for the first time, huh? Don't worry, I'm not gonna bother you. Nice to see y'all. Y'all both look like little babies too. Yeah, so for me, I started doing appointments, and it took a while. Look, nothing happens overnight, but through consistency, what I try and tell people, you'll eventually get to where you're trying to get to. What is that? Oh, just a log. Just with consistency. And I'm saying, I'm noticing that with my dead snowball, with my physical fitness activities, my mental health activities, which that's something else I wanted to talk about. I've been watching a lot of TV, which I'm watching way more TV than I normally would, but it's okay. Still get the creative aspect out of it. I'm starting to see more and more TV shows talking about how important mental health is. And I think that this is an amazing thing, especially if people start taking it seriously. I'm starting to see more shows that are relating to people's well-being. I think the world is starting to see how we're starting to struggle with, I don't know, everything from customer service to communicating with people to finances. People are dealing with a lot right now, a whole lot. And a lot of people don't know who to turn to. And what I'm saying is I can completely understand that. I feel like I've been dealing with a lot here lately without knowing who I could turn to. I mean, I got people that I can talk to. And I know who I can talk to. But when you're dealing with some things, I don't know. I don't be feeling like it's many people you can trust to talk to about everything. I know. Sure, you're talking to everybody about everything right now. No, I'm gonna be talking about everything. Shoot, I'm telling y'all what I'm not allowed to talk about. And I don't even like saying stuff like that. I'm not allowed to talk about it. No. But, I don't know. We almost done with this morning's walk. I don't know how I'm feeling on these walks. I feel like I need to keep it going though. I feel like it's a purpose greater than just what I be thinking about. But I ain't gonna lie, every time I get done with a walk, I be like, I don't wanna upload that. I be feeling like people gonna think things about it like, man, what was you thinking? But that's just it. To me, it's just not being scared to show what I be feeling, what I be thinking. That is a big accomplishment to me because really, it seems like a lot of life goes off of what other people think. I hear that a lot from other people too. I mean, I do it too. I'm saying I'm the one talking about it. I'm guilty of it. What is somebody gonna think if they watch this video? What I'm saying is, what I'm gonna think if they let me know they watched the video. It's like, yeah, I got problems, but you listening? Why? Because you go through things too. We all do. That's the point of this. We all go through things. And I get up here and show y'all what I go through every morning. And then I tell you about what I go through every day. You here, so you chose to listen anyway. You chose to listen to what I had to say. And if you ain't like it, you could have been and went on your way. But you still here. I don't have much else that I'm really feeling today. I don't know. I can't even, I don't know. Yesterday, like I said, I went to church, did some yard work. This morning, I'm going swimming, run some errands, do some more yard work. I feel like I do that every day, but I do. I enjoy it. And I don't know where I'm headed with it. And I think I spend a lot of time just thinking about where I'm headed with it. I think that's what I do when I come out here too. Spend a lot of time thinking about where I'm headed with it. Hey, is that spending too much time thinking about the future? Nah, shoot, 'cause the future look bright. Shoot, I can see my future bright in the middle of the night. Oh my goodness. Hey, let me get up off of here, y'all. I gotta get back to the house get ready for this pool. Actually, there is no rush other than the fact that I feel like I'm out here talking about absolutely nothing. Let me hurry up and get up off of here before I feel like I'm bluffing. Go home and get me some Thanksgiving dinner, maybe some stuffing. No, hey, I can't believe we almost look. This will be the first time that I've gone a whole year without nicotine in my life. Next month, November, I will have gone a whole year on Thanksgiving Day without nicotine. That's gonna be another amazing accomplishment for me. Hey, I tell you, one day at a time. One day at a time. It don't even feel like I've been off of it now for that long because I don't know. But I tell you, I done completely forgot about it now that it's out my way, out my life. I don't feel like I have any plans on going back to it. I ain't gonna lie and say sometimes I don't be feeling like something's missing still. I do. But it's getting much, much easier every day to make it to the next day. The further it gets out of your sight. And I feel like that's how it is with anything, memories, anything. The further they get out your sight, the less effect they have on you. I said the less effect. I say they had no effect, they just have less effect. The older you get, I feel like it's almost like life dulling your senses. It's called wisdom. You get smarter and learn how to deal with things as you go. Hey, that's what I do every day, try to learn something new and try and share something I learned. I don't know if I shared anything today or not, but I just finished another walk. Hey, everything ain't gonna always be perfect, but it's the morning. First blessing, first opportunity to be better than you were yesterday. And that's what I plan on doing. So at least I know I'm gonna hit that mark, whether this walk was that or not. Anyway, y'all, thanks for tuning in yet again. This your boy, signing off.